Okay, hello, hi, hello, hey, hello, hi. This one took a lot out of me, and I'm just gonna be honest about that. I'm gonna try to explain this sort of as fast as possible, but maybe, yeah. So I have been saying for a while that I wanted to utilize this YouTube channel to enhance my writing, and to inspire my writing, and to just get me to write more. And up until this week, I haven't really found a way to do that, but I think I might have found a little exercise to make that sort of possible. A little bit of backstory. A couple times in the past, I have utilized a Facebook status to engage my friends and family to inspire creative writing exercises. I would ask them for input, sort of like a Mad Lib sort of thing. Then I would go and just kind of do a speed writing exercise based on the feedback I got there. I had done it twice in the past, and the results were pretty good. I mean, the results were still very much amateur and not fully fleshed out, but they were still creative writing exercises that were inspired by pieces that were given by other people and then kind of fleshed out in really quick bursts. So I tried it again. I went onto my Facebook page and I asked my friends and family for the first sentence of a story that they would like to read. I got 12 responses that I put forward into that bowl. Normally in an exercise like this where you speed write, you give yourself, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever increment of time to just kind of flush out whatever is inside. You don't question anything, you just kind of run with whatever is coming out of you. You don't edit yourself, you just kind of free form, let the creativity flow out of you. And I try to do that. The catch, the piece that I was holding on to was this video. I knew that I wanted this writing exercise to be done and ready to do this. I wrote down all of the suggestions into a bowl. I reached in, did a little magic, pulled one out. The first one that I picked was, now obviously in this rendition of the selection, I did stage it because this video was created long after I started the writing process, so I have no sentence to offer you, but I need you to know that this idea is brilliant. My friend Samantha wrote that idea not as a suggestion. It was obviously not a suggestion. She wrote it just because she, as it said, she thought the idea was great. Another friend of mine, a former professor of mine, Wiz, commented on her suggestion and was like, "Oh my God, is that your sentence? That's brilliant." And so I decided to include hers in the bowl, sort of as a joke, but I selected it. I did get several suggestions from several people. I'll put some of them on the screen right here. And I did incorporate more than one into the story, which is something that, I had done in the past as well. It's fun to sort of try and bridge people's ideas together in a way that maybe might not make sense, or to take an idea they had and kind of turn it by kind of playing off like what a word in that suggestion could mean. So I sat down Friday night. I started Friday night, and I wrote, 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 and I wrote some more, and I wrote, 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 and I kept writing. And I wrote some more. And apparently, I don't use a typewriter or a computer anymore. I just write freehand. This writing assignment ended up taking so much longer than I anticipated. I thought that I would sit down and have it done in a couple hours, and not something amazing, just have something to kind of present to the people who had responded. Yesterday afternoon, I kind of hit a point where I was like, "This is it. This is the story I want to tell." I found that stride, and I wrote for a couple hours, and so the final piece. I mean, it's not a masterpiece, obviously. It's obviously not something that I think is ready to be published. And the end, I kind of just punched out really fast to kind of put in a resolution. But I know that it needs, some more touch up and some more editing. I was going to include a reading of it in this video, but that doesn't seem necessary at all. So I'm gonna link it in the description here. Go take a read. Let me know what you think. I know that asking an audience to go read, to actually read a story is a lot to ask, but I would really appreciate it if you did read it and if you give me feedback. I'm gonna try this again for next weekend. I'm gonna start here. If you have the first sentence of a short story, or even maybe if it's a poem, or the first line of something that you would be interested in, leave it in the comments below, and I will see what I can do with it. I think I just gave myself a lot more homework than I needed. Thank you for watching.